Hello everybody and welcome back to Soul Studios. I'm your host Soul, and today we're talking about Smudge and Princess, kitty pet characters that I feel like have been long forgotten by today's Warriors fandom. This topic was voted on in my weekly poll, and as of this video's upload, you have a few more days to go vote on what my next video will be. Polls go up Polls go up every Wednesday and go into effect the following Monday. Go check them out. On to the video. Smudge and Princess are both kitty pets introduced in The Prophecies Begin. There have been many kitty pets introduced in the series since these two, with other notable ones being Jake, Jessie, Bumble, Cody, and Myler. That was not in any chronological order, by the way. If it was in chronological order, I think it would go something like Bumble, Myler, Jake, Cody, Jessie. Anyway, but Smudge and Princess hold a special place as some of the earliest kitty pet characters featured in the series. Like I said above, I believe these two are kind of forgotten by the fandom nowadays. To be perfectly fair, these two haven't been mentioned since The Prophecies Begin. I believe Princess may have been mentioned in the new prophecy, but only very briefly, and after the clans leave the old forest, they are never focused on again, or even really brought up ever again. The only real connection between these two, besides their kitty pet status, is that they have a relationship with Firestar. Smudge was his childhood best friend, since Firestar was a kitty pet, before he was a member of ThunderClan. Princess is Firestar's sister, who he doesn't really remember until he meets with her in the book Fire and Ice. Also, I just realized that there may be people here who are new to the Warriors fandom and don't know the term kitty pet. Maybe you started on a book that doesn't really mention them. A kitty pet is basically a house pet. They live with their two legs and are fed by them and taken care of them. Some go on to be rogues or loners. Some continue to stay with their kitty pets. Some join the clans. But the term kitty pet is used for a cat who is taken care of by their two legs or house folk. Onwards, anyway. Of the two, I feel like Princess gets the most neglected, which is insane considering that she is Firestar's sister. You'd think she'd have a bigger role to play, but the most she does is give occasional advice and gives Cloudtail to Firestar to join the clan. According to Vicky, she died around the time that the flood occurs in Bramblestar's storm, and that's about it. Smudge gets less time than Princess in the books. He is prominent in the first little bit of Into the Woods as Rusty's best friend. Later on in the books, Firepaw runs into Smudge in the woods, and it is revealed that he's been to the Cutter, which means he's been neutered. In Firestar's quest, he gets a bit where he's been dreaming about SkyClan, and he helps Firestar with stuff. I haven't read Firestar's quest. And then that's about it. I don't really know what I'm trying to say with this video, other than I think Princess and Smudge are underappreciated, but also barely had enough content for them to be appreciated at all. I know that's kind of contradictory, but bear with me. I believe both should have definitely had a scene with Firestar in the new prophecy before the clans left, as a sort of last goodbye for both Firestar and us, the reader. But we didn't get that. It feels as though they were utterly forgotten. Though I'm pretty sure the writers have said that Firestar did go say goodbye to them, but we just didn't get that scene. So that kind of sucks. For Smudge, I can almost understand this. He was Firestar's best friend for a time, but all in all did not interact with him much after he joined ThunderClan. Princess, however, feels much worse. She is featured throughout the entire first series, even if it is in small snippets. Her son, Cloudtail, is a useful part of ThunderClan, but after the first series, she is barely mentioned. She has 2 family members in ThunderClan. You'd think they'd bring her up every now and then, but they don't. I don't really know why this bothers me. Maybe because I'm feeling nostalgic. These were the original kitty pets. These two took a trope that the clans seemed to believe, and while they did not join the clans, they did respect them. Smudge was not seen in the woods much after the initial time Firepaw sees him, leaving ThunderClan territory alone. Princess did not want to join ThunderClan, but she was curious and respected them. She gives her child to join them. She gives her child away to them. For heaven's sake, she was like, "Here, have my son. I think he'll do great. He's all pure white and a huge fluff ball. He's definitely made for clan life. Anyway, these two kitty pets have respect for the clans and for Firestar for joining them. Firestar himself was a kitty pet, and he went on to be one of the greatest leaders the clan had ever seen. This is brought up multiple times in the books, but it's never treated as a lesson. It's more just like, oh, he was the exception to the rule. There is a trope that goes on in Warriors to this day, despite these original three, that kitty pets are useless. They are seen as less than and held in pretty low esteem to most clan cats. I think this is unfair, since a big part of the first series seemed to be trying to break this trope, but then it's mostly forgotten in every book since. Now, yes, it makes sense that what is true for one is not true for all. Some kitty pets are hostile, some really don't do much. But for the most part, kitty pets across the series have actually been rather helpful, or at least much more capable of things than the clan cats think, be it good or bad. Princess and Smudge did not really do anything special. I will admit that. They were Firestar's close friends who occasionally helped with things. But it feels unfair to not give them credit as what set the standard for kitty pets in this series. Not utterly useless cats who deserve to be bullied and harassed, but actually friends and allies who can help in ways that maybe the clan cats hadn't thought of. These two were the baseline, and somehow have been forgotten by the clans and by fans. Not all fans. I am not saying that Smudge and Princess have no art or anything dedicated to them. In fact, one of my favorite Warrior Cats animations is of Smudge and his relationship with Firestar. But since they are not prominent characters, they don't get as much love as others. I just miss them. I miss the prophecies begin. I miss that old time where things made a little bit more sense and the writers seemed to actually care about what they were writing. Not that I think that newer Warriors is bad in any way. I haven't even read a ton of the newer stuff, but I also think that there is a certain quality that comes with just that first series. This was something new, something that they were bringing to the table that I'm pretty sure they knew would work, or else they wouldn't write it. But also, who knew that it was going to span across, what has it been, like 20 years? This series is as old as me. And I don't know, it just feels, especially with that whole kitty pet trope thing, it feels wrong that Smudge and Princess should be forgotten or not brought up. Because like I said, clan cats nowadays still hold that same, oh, kitty pets are useless, why should we want anything to do with them trope. When it has been, I'm trying to think of the right word, it has been proven time and time again that kitty pets are not useless. They're very capable of things, be it hostile things, beating the crap out of clan cats, or good things, helping them through trouble, giving them advice when they're in unfamiliar territory, things like that. I really think that it's a poor job done by the writers to just be like, well, these guys are just the exception to the rule. Every other kitty pet is useless, when it has been proven so much that most kitty pets are pretty capable of things. They are pretty capable of taking on a clan cat, or helping a clan cat out, or getting themselves out of trouble. We've seen this time and time again. Another good example of a kitty pet that can do things is Cody. Cody was in the new Prophecy, and I loved Cody. She was a little bit soft, and she definitely didn't need to be out in the clan, but she was capable. She went to join ThunderClan and helped with kits and stuff, which is pretty much the same as what Daisy does, and Daisy joined the clan. So, I don't know. Kitty pets deserve a lot more respect, especially the OG kitty pets, Smudge and Princess, who may not have, done battle, joined the clans, but they did help with little things, and I think that says a lot. That's all I have to say about this, I suppose. If you like the art in this video and want to support this channel and me in general, go check out my Ko-Fi Coffee. I still haven't figured out how to say that. I have Adoptable Warriors designs, which you should definitely check out. I need them gone. And a few commissions are open currently. Link will be in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all stay safe, drink some water, remember to breathe, and I will see you in the next video.